Let us discuss about elderly inclusion, about elderly types, protocols, strategies and approaches. Age and ageism. Around 10% of the population are aged in India. 46% of elderly have at least one disability. 49% of all elderly are women. 36% abused on a regular basis. 93% of elderly are under unorganized sector. Life expectancy at the age of 60 is extended to 18 years. The life expectancy in India is 78 years. So, after the age of 60, we have 18 years of life. 92% of the elderly not bedridden. 55% of elderly registered under NREGA. Let's see, there are various problems faced by older person. Failing health, economic insecurity, isolation, neglect, abuse, fear, boredom, lowered self-esteem, loss of control, unpreparedness for old age. These are the various issues they are facing in the community. So, there are a lot of equity issues and multiple vulnerability for the older persons. Main objectives are focus on elderly under NRLM. Elderly will have the equal access to welfare products and inclusiveness in the society through social mobilization to achieve their well-being. Not only the women, inclusion of men and women elders in SHG fold, improved financial and social status of elders, improved physical and mental health and access to entitlements. Now let's see the criteria for forming elderly SHG groups. So this is not only a homogeneous group, you can also form heterogeneous group or mixed group. For instance, in a group, there can be a male member and a female member as well, or only male members or only female members as well. But the age group should be above 55 and minimum there should be 5 members as well, but ideal group size is 12 to 14. Only working and assisted elders can be mobilized into the group. Types of elderly. There are 3 types of elderly: working, assisted and destitute. During the VRP plan, we can identify elderly and we can categorize them under these 3 types. One is working or active or assisted or destitute. So, how to identify the active or working elderly? Let's see some protocols. Are mobile, are assertless or less assert, or have ability to pursue some livelihoods, have no problem with activity of daily living and in good health, are comes under active or working elders. Assisted elders, ordinarily mobile but with some difficulty, have ability to perceive livelihoods, have no problem with activity or daily living, or having hypertension or diabetic, arthritic and need medical assistance for control. The destitute elders are ordinarily immobile due to aging or illness, have no ability to pursue livelihoods, need assistance in activity of daily living itself, need medical and subsistence support. So, these are all the 3 categories of elderly, and you can form groups with working and assisted elders. Protocols of elderly. Identification and mobilization. Sensitization and identification and mobilization through PIP process. Encourage the mobilizable to be part of either existing SHGs or special SHGs as per their preference. If already in SHG, choice exists to continue or join in special SHG such as elderly SHG or PWD SHG. Institutional building. Who to be organized, by whom and how. All PWDs, tribals and other vulnerable, mobilizable or able to be mobilized among elderly, active and assisted categories can also be mobilized. There are certain relaxation or specific provisions given under these protocols for special groups. Group size can be as less as 5 members, but the ideal size is 12 to 14 members in elderly SHG. That can be homogeneous group or mixed groups of women and men. Suggestion is to have homogeneous groups. In case of PWDs or destitute elderly not able to directly participate due to age or agility, participate through nominees. Nominees can be part of their own SHG itself. More than one member from a family can be in special SHGs if possible in separate groups. Let us discuss about some issues for elderly. Your adult member, just you think of it. When we are children in at home, for example, if it is a New Year function, parents are buying us a clothes or any gifts for us. If we are not sharing with a sibling, and for example, if you are an elder person, your brother and sister having all those gifts, and if you are not given up, what you feel? You feel just neglected, right? So the same way, when we have elder persons at home, we are enjoying all our stuffs at home and we are neglecting them, not even giving any stuffs for like clothes or food. In most of the villages, they are very isolated and they seem to be very burdened to their homes. Just think of that. After taking up this course, when you go back home, and please talk to your elders about their basic needs. They might not be having a very big needs like costly jewels or any costly saris or costly dhotis and all. They just ask at least or half an hour talk with you. So when you go back home, talk to your elders. If you are not talking for a long time, you just make a call to them and take 2 minutes of time and ask, how are you grandma, how are you grandpa? They feel like it is the biggest gift for them in this world.